Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniature. It's Friday, which means it's time for some obscurities in literature. Today we're going to take a look at Grunt, which is the art and unpublished comics of James Stokoe. So I first stumbled upon Mr. Stokoe back when he had a much more Jamie Hewlett style artwork going on with his Wonton Soup comics, which are a very, manga style looking space jaunt. But there were already hints of his crazy insanity in terms of what he was going to be doing with his art in the future. And it's not a bad comic, especially if you're into just weird stuff. And Oni Press was always good about weird stuff like that. You could see even more so with the sequel as his art started to get more and more detailed, and even later on with works that he's done since then, like, Sullivan's Sluggers, my personal favorite, Orkstain, which is just, again, crazy detailed artwork. My son's personal favorite, Godzilla Half Century 4, which is basically like kaiju porn, but the guy can really draw his kaiju. I don't have Godzilla in Hell anymore, and I'm missing the original Kickstarter version of Sullivan's Sluggers, but that's beside the point. So this book in particular, the one we're actually going to talk about today, is really neat because, number one, it's got a lot of his early stuff. It's got all kinds of extra stories, but it's got some of his crazy line art. So Sobek was another book he just recently published, but this is just his rough pencils. I mean, it's just, look at that. It's just crazy detailed. I love this guy's stuff. Again, there's a Korean artist. It reminds me of Hyung Tae Kim, I think his name is, in terms of just out and out detail. Again, just absolutely beautiful line work. And also incredibly nerdy. See a lot of his early Orkstain stuff. Cover artwork like I just showed you guys. And then we get into some of the early comics. Again, all that crazy background detail is there. Weird aliens, weird people. Plus it's in color, which is always nice. Honestly, I think his work looks almost as good, if not better, in black and white. Again, just some fun, wild, detailed work. Some Orkstain illustrations. And this is a little bit larger than traditional comic book size as well, so you can really sit down and appreciate the artwork. Some of his work on Aliens Dead Orbit. Don't know where I put my copy, otherwise I'd have shown that to you guys as well. Sadly, there is nothing from Godzilla Goes to Hell in this one. That got quite expensive, and he does draw a nice xenomorph, I must say. Speaking of xenomorphs, I think I'm going to have to get out that Colonial Marine Tech Guide one of these days. That might be a fun video to do. We've got the original version of it somewhere. Don't recognize that, but here's one of the cool things, is they actually included a bunch of the Marvel covers that he did, and honestly, I thought that was some of the neatest ones he was doing. I like his Silver Surfer. I don't know if I like it as much as Trad Moore's Silver Surfer, which we can definitely show off one day. Just some of these crazy, crazy detailed pieces here. So yeah, if you're into very out there fantasy stuff, I absolutely recommend taking a look at his work. Also take a look at his Instagram pages. Black Sad art, Headlopper, Prophet. Prophet is a series that I really wish would get a nice deluxe hardcover treatment from Image. It absolutely deserves it. So it looks like Black Hammer. Some of the work he did with Titan Comics. And then we rounded out with all kinds of other comics. Yeah, that was what you thought it was there. Workstain has a very interesting take on currency, and I will let you read up on that on your own. So honestly, just really fun, bizarre, gorgeous work. I'm a bit sad that he hasn't done any actual official GW or Warhammer artwork, because I know the dude paints it. You can see photos of his armies out there. But yeah, absolutely really cool artwork, and definitely do take a look at his stuff. It's just crazy out there, and I think this is such a fitting and appropriate cover. Looks like something in my brain. So, hopefully, looks like something up your alley. If not, too bad, because you don't have any taste then. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. I don't know where you came from. Goodbye.